If you're curious about what a relationship would be like with the person on your mind, this reading is for you. This is a pick a card reading. We're going to see what a relationship with them would be like, whether this is someone who's on your mind or heavy in your energy. So if you don't have someone on your mind right now, or you don't have a crush or a love interest, that's fine. You can watch this video and see what a relationship would be like with someone who is deep in your energy, or the next person who's incoming that maybe you're just not aware of yet. Okay, this is group 1, this is group 2, and this is group 3. Clear your mind and go with whichever group speaks to you the most. This reading is going to have an extended reading, and in the extended, that's going to be 18 plus. It will be available on Ko-fi. It will have all of the readings in their entirety. So for one price, you get the access to all of this reading and then all of the extended. And you can save that and watch it as many times as you want. And in the extended is not safe for work. It's 18 plus only. And it's going to be about the sexual and physical relationship that you have with this person, what they can't resist about you, how they show attraction, the bedroom chemistry, fantasies, and things like that. So if that's not your cup of tea, don't worry. That's for the extended groups only. This reading will be safe for work. This reading is safe for you if you're not into the adult stuff. I look forward to getting into this reading with you. Those of you who find yourself drawn to me during the course of this reading, feel free to book me for a personal. I am taking personal readings and I really love doing them for you. And thank you all so much who have allowed me to do one-to-one readings for you. It's always such a pleasure. All right, I'll see you in there. Group 1, welcome into your reading. We're going to see what a relationship would be like with the person on your mind, okay? This can be someone that you're dealing with right now or somebody that you're simply curious about. We're going to see what energy they bring to the partnership. What energy does group 1's person bring to the partnership? What energy do they bring to the partnership? Those of you who are interested, this reading will have an extended available separately. That information will be in the description box. The extended reading is not going to be safe for work, 18 plus, and it's going to examine what the one-to-one physical and romantic relationship will be like behind closed doors. Okay, so that's available only for those of you who want it, and you will get all of the readings in their entirety with a link that you can watch as many times as you want. The energy they bring to the partnership. This person has a very stable energy, okay? They could be a little bit playful, but you feel that their energy is grounded. I don't know how else to explain it. It's stable, it's grounded. This person is analytical, to say the least. This person is commitment oriented for sure. This person could have Leo placements, strongly aspected in their chart, in fact. That would be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus with the Leo. Okay, so here's the thing with this person. You might find them very witty, very confrontational, very straightforward. This person might fight people on your behalf. I'm not saying that they're going to be a problematic individual. What I'm saying is that this person calls things as they see it. You might find them to be actually very funny, but they do have they put other people in their place, okay? So if anyone tries to mess with you, this person's going to check them really hard. This person, before they line up with you or during the course of lining up with you, you might realize that they are kind of starting fresh in their life. They're going through an awakening. They're shedding a lot of old outdated programming, and they're approaching life through optimism and happiness and playfulness. This person could be a very strong person. Some of you might meet them at the gym, actually, or they could be very physically fit, or like an athlete, or like a former athlete, okay? This person is somebody who is undergoing a personal transformation when you meet them, or they have gone through it, basically. So if you met them a while ago, but the relationship didn't go anywhere, in the time apart, they could have transformed quite a bit. This person has inner strength and they do really, really want to grow. This person could also have outer strength as well, okay? But this person might have a colorful sense of humor. very direct way of speaking. They are commitment oriented for sure. And you might feel that they have a high sense of interpersonal magnetism. They could have a strong libido. Okay, how does this person show love? How does this person show love? How does this person show their love? This person might not say, I love you, but rather they will do things to show it, okay? This person is not going to be out here telling the whole community about your relationship. They keep their relationship private. You get to know how they feel. The whole community does not, okay? This person is that kind of person who will show you rather than say anything because they have experienced outside forces interfering in their relationship where folks did not need to be, okay? This person has taken L's in love or felt disappointed in love, and this person is strongly desiring equal give and take and balance in a relationship, okay? This person could be aligned to being a giver, and they were giving to people who couldn't receive and demanded even more, and it was not good for this person. So this person is very, very strategic. They could have a poker face. They could be very discerning. This person could they could even come across as really logical on the surface and things like that. This is a problem solver. This is somebody who doesn't want you struggling or suffering. They will try to find a way to help you by giving you advice sometimes or solving the problem with you, or even sometimes maybe for some of y'all for you, okay? This person has experienced their fair share of disappointment in relationships. So they do take their time and they pace themselves because this person can actually fall relatively quickly. So they pace themselves so that their desire for commitment and passion does not outrun the actual investment of what they're getting in the relationship. So this person could be a little bit slow. They might not tell you. This person is probably someone who shows, okay, who shows their actions. But equal give and take and balance and fairness is very important to this person, okay? If you have problems, this person will be super strategic and want to help you solve it. So if they're listening to you talk about things and they try to help you solve your problems, that's how they're showing you their love. How does this person communicate and resolve conflict? How does this person communicate and resolve conflict? Those of you who are feminines, this person very much cares about your perspective, or they are very inclined to listen to wise women in order to learn, okay? So this person is somebody who is open to discussing things almost at length and really understanding how things have occurred the way that they have. This person wants to understand the emotions, the intuition, the thoughts, the actions, everything that led to it. This person is willing to learn. They might be even the kind of person that will talk to trusted family members like older sister or their mom or like somebody that they trust, a really intuitive feminine. This person will get advice to try to resolve conflict. This person is not emotionally unavailable when they're trying to solve conflict, okay? This person wants to align with, they want to get either advice, wisdom, listen to you, find the middle ground, trust their intuition. You know, with that high priestess, it's like going into the mystery and finding the answer, right? So this person's open to your perspective because you have to kind of relax in order to resolve conflict with somebody that you really care about, and they're willing to freaking listen to you, and they're willing to get advice, and they're willing to think about it from your point of view in order to resolve that conflict. This is not someone who's just going to fight with you over some dumb shit. They're going to remember all the ways in which y'all make each other happy. Now with the Nine of Swords, they could deliberate over it a lot. Now, sometimes the Nine of Swords is really about sleepless nights, anxiety, and all this other stuff, right? But it can also just indicate a high level of thought and a high level of communication, okay? So this person might really, really think it out, really consider all of these different perspectives, really talk to you, really want to actually get in there and talk it out. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of talk so that they can resolve the conflict because that's 9 leading up to 10. It's this person is thinking and speaking and pondering to resolve it so that you guys don't have to keep having the same talk over and over again, okay? This is the kind of person who's going to come towards you when you have conflict. This is the kind of person who is going to be emotionally available. I know I said that already. I'm going to say it again. This person will come towards you in conflict. This person will be a strong shoulder and a strong back for you. This person is somebody who is not afraid of having a little bit of a disagreement or a conflict. That's not going to make this person turn and run for the hills, okay? This person is a very strong, action-oriented individual, all right? How does this person prioritize our viewer? How would this person prioritize our viewer? How would this person prioritize our viewer? Well, one thing, they think about you a lot. They spend a lot of time always thinking about you, day, night, afternoon, whatever. This person likes to communicate with you. This person is not opposed to helping you shoulder your burdens or even resolve certain issues that have been plaguing you for a while. So those of you who have felt overwhelmed in certain areas of your life, this is someone who would like to help you shoulder your burden and release your burden. So this is not someone who's going to watch you struggling in your life and just be like, oh, thoughts and prayers. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person, they prioritize you by helping to carry some of that load, or to make you realize that you're not alone, and then the load doesn't feel that heavy anyway, okay? This person provides slow, steady, forward movement towards you, reliable communication, reliable effort. And I think when they are doing that, even in the beginning, your burdens and your own issues in your life start to feel like it's something that you can handle, because you have someone in your energy who is just giving you this very quiet strength and this feeling of being partnered appropriately. This person does not breadcrumb you at all. This person is all about equal give and take. This person is generous, okay? You don't feel drained from this person. This person is very, very commitment oriented, and they prioritize you. They don't run for the hills, okay? This person is not afraid to let you know that they're in it to win it. They don't make you feel that your whole relationship is going to fall apart if you don't make your life perfect for them within 5 minutes of meeting each other, okay? Like, they prioritize you by making you feel that you are someone who's worthy of commitment, and they are in it with you, and that they help you. Whatever is in front of you, they help you, okay? And that's how they show you that you're important. The glue that holds this relationship together, any secret intensity here? The glue that holds this relationship together. Y'all like going on dates, or they like planning little date nights with you. Now, they're very balanced in their communication as well. The artwork in tarot is always intriguing, and it adds a different layer of meaning, okay? So usually in the Two of Swords, that can indicate someone who's going inside and they're trying to kind of bridge that distance between their mind and their heart, and sometimes they can be blocked off while they're doing that. Other times it's that struggle to kind of hit that target when you're communicating with someone else so that you can both get on the same page, because sometimes the Two of Swords can indicate either different communication styles or different languages or different ways of seeing the world. And it's trying to find that middle ground so both of you can resolve things together or whatever. But look at this art. This is someone balanced on the swords. So this person understands that delicate balance of communication and listening, and not pushing you to see their perspective, but they will communicate with you clearly and they will listen to you. And there's no real tension or stress there. It's like you're both allowed to be your individual selves, and there's a willingness and a safety within that communication. Okay, it's balanced. You don't each trigger the other person to feel like one miscommunication or one wrong word in a text and everything's going to explode in your face, you know? So the communication is very balanced. It feels very safe, and that adds to the secret kind of intensity between the two of you. This person is like a new beginning after, for some of you, heartbreak, especially the kind of heartbreak where the way you were thinking about your previous relationships was almost causing you to break your own heart over and over again, because every time you thought about it, all you could think of was a loss. And now when you think of those things from the past, all you see is this new beginning and the new path forward with this person instead. And it doesn't feel so much like a loss anymore. Look how magical this art is. It's a heartbreak that severed this person, right? It split them in two, but look, there's light. You know, this thing that felt like you would never overcome, and now you're following this light forward, and it's like a new beginning. Okay, this person, they love planning dates, they love dating with you, they love being out with you, they love surprising you. This person could be a foreigner for some of you. They could be from a different country, basically, or a different background, maybe, or maybe even, I guess, a different religious background. Sagittarius is also here, so they could have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Sagittarius, or Cancer placements from earlier, okay? But the glue that holds the two of you together is this person is very, very balanced. They are very, very fair. This person has a good lifestyle, a good routine. This person's very regulated, and this person allows you to feel regulated with them. So they offer this very calm stability and security. Even though they might have a spicy sense of humor, or they might be a little bit chaotic in how they talk, their energy is really grounded. And this person does not go to extremes of any kind. This is a very balanced individual. This person could really like to travel, be quite a lot of fun, okay? And this person, with the intensity that draws the two of you together, is play, travel, a road forward after heartbreak. You'll feel like a lot of the things that happened in the past, you're not going to look at them the same way anymore. It's not going to feel like an L, like a loss, like everything lined up to line you up to this person. And then when you meet this person, your life somewhat kind of like opens up in a pretty big way. I said somewhat. I think it really opens up, okay? I'm kind of underselling it, because the way this person communicates with you, it changes how you see literally everything. And it cuts away a lot of the stuff from before. And you look at your past and you're like, what was that? Why was I even tripping? So this person's a breath of fresh air for real, okay? I would love to know if you've actually met this person. You can tell me in the comments. I am going to hop into the extended now. That is going to be adult 18 plus. Do not be trying to look at that if you are 13. That is not for you. I don't want to get in trouble with y'all parents. We're going to look at the sexual energy, what they can't resist about you, the chemistry between you, and bed fantasies, and so much more. And the cards are going to be uncensored. So those of you who are shy and do not like adult imagery, don't look at it. It's not for you. Those of you who want a personal reading with me, that info is in the description. I'm taking personals. Book me. I would love to read for you. I can't wait to get into this extended, and I'll see you in there too. Welcome into your reading. Let's see what a relationship with the person on your mind would be like. All right, let's look at the energy that they bring to the partnership. What is the energy they bring to the partnership, please? Show me the energy they bring to the partnership. Those of you who feel drawn to this reading and you want more, there will be an extended. That information is in the description box. You'll get all 3 readings in their entirety. It is not safe for work and is not for anyone under 18 years old, okay? Adults only. And there will be adult imagery, so if you're sensitive to that, don't do it. The energy they bring to partnership. All right. This person brings commitment for sure. Okay, a willingness to commit, an enjoyment of committing. This person likes to be in a relationship. This person is also loving and caring. Sometimes they can be a little bit like wait and see though. So they might not rush at you super quickly. This person is showing up in Piscean and Gemini energy respectively. This person could have like an ethereal kind of energy. You could find them to be very attractive. They could be muscular and have very attractive hair and eyes in specific. This person could be athletic for some of you. You're going to find this person to be responsive yet grounded at the same time, okay? This person is a very energetic individual, Okay. This person could be rather athletic. All right. They could also even do like yoga or acro or other types of things. Is a very determined person who never gives up. Okay. They could be born in the year of the horse. All right. So the energy they bring to the partnership, this is a very quick thinker. This is somebody who might have a bit of a chaotic sense of humor. Okay. This person will sometimes wait and see how things shape up. This person doesn't like to overreact or force situations too quickly. They kind of want to step back and see what is what. This person is emotionally available, okay? But they don't always show all of their emotions on the front, okay? They hold it until they know that they can trust others, but they are commitment oriented. Okay. This is a go-getter, by the way, a big time go-getter. So if this person is attracted to you, they might not tell the whole community about it, but I think that they would just charge towards you anyway. So this is someone who might impulsively text you, impulsively reach out, walk up to you, make sure that they close that distance, right? But they're not going to be out here telling everyone. They're just going to get in your face and talk to you, okay? So don't be like, oh, they're so nice. They just think of me as a friend. No, they're closing that distance and talking to you for a reason. It's because they're drawn to you. How they show love. How does this person show love? How does this person show love? How does this person show love? This person can be reserved at first, okay? This person also does like to go out and they like to have leisurely meetings with you, like go and have a coffee and have a discussion, go and get a tea, sit around and chit chat. This person really likes to talk. They like to share a meal, okay? So this person really likes to invest in that quality time, the face-to-face time where you're not in a rush and you get to enjoy different flavors together or different scenery and different experiences together, okay? This person also shows love by being a little bit reserved in the sense that they will keep your private life and your relationship private, okay? This person is not going to put you out here having to defend yourself to the community or anything like that. This is a very mature and reasonable individual. So when they love someone, they are very respectful, okay? This person also shows love through the physical act of romance as well. This person's very, very physical, very, very, very passionate, okay? So the more, if that's something that's welcome to you, like they want to be as close to you as possible. Okay, they want to put everything on the table for you, not for the community. So you get a very different side of this person than the general public gets, okay? This person could have the RBF from hell, but when it comes to you, they light up. They're very open to you. They also show love by making sure that you are prioritized no matter how busy this person's life is. And indeed, this person's life could be very, very busy. And that might be why they're rather guarded with other people, but they're open with you. They extend their boundaries to include you, but their boundaries exclude everybody else. How does this person communicate and resolve conflict? How does this person communicate and resolve conflict, please? They invest effort, time. Yeah. How do they communicate and resolve conflict? This is somebody who wants to remember the good times. They want to make sure that the two of you are having fun together, okay? So, this person will try to lighten the mood a little bit, not to avoid what is going on, but they don't want to come at you heated. They don't ever want to, they don't want to inflate the aspects of any kind of conflict that might be overblown due to emotion. This person always wants to remember that the two of you are each other's friend and partner or somebody that you care about, right? So this person will try to become calm before they will communicate to you in any way that could start a conflict, or the two of you can go for a walk together, or the two of you can go do something nice together, and then, discuss things from a good emotional state so that the two of you can resolve it. This person, they like to invest time, energy, and genuine care into building the foundation of the relationship. But they are also willing to talk about things and get even all the way up to a fresh new beginning. This person wants to squash conflict, meaning they don't want you to stop talking about it. They want to actually frickin' resolve it and then put it to bed permanently. So if there are issues between the two of you, conflicts or bones of contention or things like that, this person is going to put slow, steady effort, investment, building the new foundation or the foundation of this relationship. So whatever issues come up, those things are put to bed and you guys start over, and then you go have fun together. Okay, go dance or go do something fun. But this person's not going to come at you if they have any issues in the relationship and blindside you and make you not feel that they love you and care about you and still have fun with you. Like, they still want you to know that, you're their person, they care about you. They don't want to bring a doom and gloom energy to conflict resolution. How they prioritize you. How does this person prioritize our viewer? That's an interesting way of going about resolving a conflict in a relationship, How do they prioritize our viewer? How does this person prioritize our viewer? Okay, so this person is the type of person to delete phone numbers and block anyone from their past. They do that by default. They're not just doing that because you're going to tell them to or something like that. That is just how they show respect in a relationship. Okay, so this person is the kind of person who actually finalizes previous relationships. So they're not out here chit-chatting to former flings or partners, for example. They prioritize you by putting the past in the past. This person prioritizes you by closing that distance. Those of you where you live at a distance, this person will make sure that they are in your face, planning dates, being with you, traveling with you, going here and there, making memories with you. They prioritize you by really listening to you and really caring about you and bringing a sense of almost like magic into your life as well. So those of you who are down in the dumps about something, let's say, this person will somehow plan something that is so much fun, and then your whole frequency shifts. Like, they bring a sense of, hope and fun at the same time. So they prioritize your emotional state and make sure that they are helping you in whatever capacity, either giving you encouragement towards your dreams or joyful, fun experiences when things get stressful for you. But another way this person prioritizes you is they really put a lot of time, energy, and attention. For some of you, they could also even be the type of person to just send you money until you go get a spa treatment or something. This person shows their affection through resource sharing and through investment of time. All right, the glue that holds y'all together. The glue that holds these two together, please. The glue that holds them together. There could be an intellectual compatibility, or you could really enjoy talking to each other, and that's awesome. But I'm also getting, actually, the message that I got was both of you could be rather growth-oriented, or the type of people who are always continuing your education or getting certifications or something like that. And you could find it very interesting that they're continually learning, and they find it interesting that you're always learning, or you simply like learning about each other or talking to each other or sharing your different stories with each other and things like that. The glue that also holds you together is there's a sense of wish fulfillment between the two of you. It's almost like a nostalgia. For some of you, you could be reconnecting with this person after many years apart, of course, certainly. For others of you, there's like a sense of wish fulfillment of what you thought something like what you thought romance would be like when you grew up or something like that. Like there's soulmate energy, there's emotional fulfillment. It's romance, but it's also friendship. It's very beautiful energy. So there's a sense that you're with someone who really loves you. Your inner child feels safe with them, but so does the rest of you for that matter. Okay. So there's like the almost a first crush, first love, best friend kind of mixture of feelings. Also, this person makes you feel really valuable, very, very valuable, very attractive with that Nine of Pentacles. This person will compliment how you dress, how you look, how you smell, the way that you carry yourself, the way you take care of yourself, the way you invest in yourself. And this person will never dim you. Never. Say this person didn't have time to get dressed up for a date and you showed up, you were looking smashing. This person does not care if you're dressed to the nines and they look like the gardener. They're like, I'm still going to go out with you. They're not going to be weird about you shining as brightly as you need to. This person is very happy when you get your flowers or your respect or your kudos from other people. Okay. And this person puts time and attention into this. They invest in you. They always communicate. So for those of you who are a little reserved about initiating contact, this person has no problem always being the first person to message you. They don't care. They don't mind pursuing you. And then every time you respond and you are affectionate, it really goes a long way for them. They really like that. Whew. Okay, group one. So that's what a relationship with them would be like. Those of you who are interested, I'm going to hop into the extended. It's 18 plus. The imagery is uncensored, so don't be doing that. If you are too young or sensitive to imagery, we're going to see about the sexual energy, what they can't resist about you, the bedroom chemistry, fantasies, and so much more, okay? Those of you who felt drawn to me during the course of this reading, feel free to book me. That info is in the description box below. I would love to read for you and your unique situation. Group two, it's been fun. I'll see you in the extended. Welcome into your reading. Let's see what a relationship would be like with the person on your mind. We're going to see the energy that this person brings to a partnership. What energy does group three's person bring to the partnership, please? What energy do they bring to the partnership? What energy do they bring to the partnership, please? Ooh, this person's got big fire energy. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but especially Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, so this person is very romantic in partnership. This person is not afraid to beat the competition. This person is somebody who has overcome their fair share of obstacles in life, their fair share of BS. And this person is somebody who is very, very, very attractive, but they bring a lot of passion and a lot of excitement into their relationship, okay? Those of you who find yourself really interested in this reading has an extended, and the information to the extended is going to be in the description box, okay? It will contain all three readings in their entirety, okay? So if you find yourself locked into this story and you want to know, the extended is going to be about your sexual energy, what they can't resist about you, the chemistry, fantasies, etc. It's 18 plus, okay? And there will be imagery on the cards. So it's not for anyone who's sensitive or too young, all right? All right, so this person, the energy that they bring to partnership is transparency, honesty, letting you in. They're not afraid to try to win you over or go after you, be very direct, okay? This person sometimes also likes play fights or banter or, being playful with you. This person could like competitive sports also. But yeah, big time romantic vibes this person has towards you. And definitely the type of person who wants to let their guard down and let you in. This person wants to be open, transparent, innocent, and free with you. Okay? Like real free with you. This is the naked time card. Okay, how this person shows love. How this person shows their love, please. How does this person show love in a relationship when they're committed? How does this person show their love? Okay, so we also have Cancer here, and Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay, so we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, these could be placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, we got big time King of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. How they show love. This person shows love through a mixture of emotional affection, emotional support, passion, attraction, date night. Okay. This person also shows love by surrendering and not being controlling. This person allows the relationship to unfold organically and naturally without pressuring you or pressuring the dynamic. This person will try to lead that dynamic forward. They don't mind taking charge, but they don't take control. And there is a difference. Okay, so this person will close the distance between the two of you. They will plan dates with you. They will make sure that they spend quality time with you, go on road trips or travel, etc. This person, when they know that they want to be in a relationship with you, and I think that this person's really rather instinctive, their mind and their heart goes together and they're just like, boom, they just go, right? But with that hangman, there's a sense of surrender as well. They understand that relationships have a certain type of timing and that everything needs to fall into place. And rushing and forcing the dynamic, let alone rushing and forcing you, is just not something that they are willing to do. So they're willing to be emotionally transparent, and they are also willing to plan dates, be the big sexy, okay? Wine you, dine you, sweep you off your feet, help you solve your problems and stuff, inspire you, cheer you on and shit. Like, I like this person so far. Do you know them? All right. They could be alive past 7, by the way. How does this person communicate and resolve conflict? How does this person communicate and resolve conflict? How does this person communicate and resolve conflict? This person is willing to talk it out. They're also really willing to put in slow and determined energy into addressing any kind of conflict. But I think that this person would really much rather get the relationship started on the right foot so that the two of you are on the same page. If building the appropriate foundation so that you're less likely to encounter too much conflict, okay? This person does not want to be shut out. They do not want to be left out in the cold, and they don't want you to feel left out in the cold, okay? This person will not emotionally abandon you just because of conflict or in their communication style. This person wants to find a road forward with you that expands both of your horizons. So mutuality is very important to this person. They can be a bit flirtatious, okay, with their communication towards you. And they can be playful in resolving conflict. Not that they're making fun, but rather that they see it as an opportunity rather than an ending. So if the two of you have problems, this person is asking, like, what is the opportunity here? How can we create a win-win situation? That's what this person is. But they're willing to take slow, determined, and precise effort, first to building the foundation, but also to correcting anything if it goes off here. But they really do not want you to feel cut off, and they don't want to feel cut off. So this is not a stonewalling kind of person at all. They actually are willing to communicate, okay? Some of them also can express their feelings physically towards you in a romantic sense, okay? So after a rupture, part of their repair could be being cuddling you up, kissing you, holding you, you know, things like that. And those of you who actually like dancing with this person, you might find yourself really communicating well through dancing together. How they prioritize you. How does this person prioritize our viewer? How do they prioritize our viewer? How do they prioritize our viewer? Ooh, so much love. So much love. Okay. So the way this person shows you priority is making you absolutely know your place in their life. And that is, you are the person that they are with. You are the person that they care for. They are willing and able to walk away from unfulfilling situations. Okay. So for those of you where you've had partners in the past who were still either like entangled with former partners or dealing with toxic work environments and they refused to get out of it and it impacted your relationship or something like that, this person is the kind of person who is willing to let go of things that are holding them back, and they're willing to transform, especially in terms of showing you that they are very serious about this relationship, okay? So they will dead end and walk away from anything that is like a sticking point between the two of you. But the prioritization, okay, it's so much emotion there. There is a sense of affection, love, care, of romance as well, of this person is going to love you so well that it's going to make your heart heal and make your heart feel more emotionally available, and the other way around, okay? So both of you are going to have more love just for yourselves, each other, and I think almost life itself. Ace of Cups is a really beautiful thing. It can signal births, beginnings, new energy in a relationship or a whole new relationship, but it's also about this activation that happens in your emotions where love feels new and you feel like your heart can hold more love. It's something like that. So they prioritize you by making you feel chosen, selected, wanted, cared for, romanced up, things like that, okay? You're not going to wonder what position you hold in this person's life. They're going to make you feel very, very loved, very cared for, okay? What is the glue that holds this relationship together? Show me the glue that holds this relationship together. The glue that holds this relationship together. The glue that holds this relationship together, please. And I'm going to get an oracle card for y'all, because I did a little different thing with this reading than I did with the other two, so you're going to get a little different thing at the end. The glue that holds this relationship together. The glue that holds this relationship together. This relationship is a big, big, big change for both of you, by the way. Okay? So the glue that holds you together with that tower, you know, that shape can indicate physical passion, and then we have it amplified here with this burning desire card. The glue that holds the two of you together is almost the clearing out of old energy for this relationship, which there's a sense of newness. There's a sense of an uncontrollable attraction. There's the sense that this relationship helps you to clear out, both of you, clear out dead energy from the past. You could find yourself with a renewed sense of energy to tackle projects or to get out of bad situations or things like that, like both of you fueling each other to your expansion, as it were, but very deep attraction, to be honest with you, like enjoying going on dates together, having so much fun together, lots of physical attraction, as well as like this sense that your defenses fall down around this person and their defenses fall down around you. Whatever social mask either one of you are wearing somewhere else, like in your adult lives, and you know, your business mask, your socializing mask, blah blah, every mask, right? Because we're always code switching everywhere we go, and we're always showing people different sides of ourselves. All of those things fall down, and there's a sense of vulnerability and surrender with each other, and this feeling that you can show all the sides of yourself to this person. You don't have to hide some of them or tone them down or whatever. And you both really get each other. You know, like you really get each other, and why you guys are maybe changing how you speak in different scenarios to certain people. Like you really get each other. I don't know how else to explain it. You know, if you've had that kind of connection with other people, exactly what I'm trying to say. Where it's like you get this person in their entirety, even as complex as they are, and you have a great freaking time with them. Lots of attraction. You guys have a lot of fun with each other like best friends, but my goodness. you're gonna have fun with each other in other ways as well. All right, so I'm gonna hop into the extended now. For those of you who are interested in the extended, the link is in the description box. You're gonna get all 3 readings in their entirety. They're about like 17 minutes long for the extended, so that you know what you're getting into. Yeah, this was really fun. I look forward to doing the extended for this particular group. Those of you who want your own personal reading, feel free to book me. That info is in the description box. I am taking personals. I'd love to read for you and your unique situation. Whoo! I'll see you in there, group 3.